my name is Chandrashekhar Gandhi. I'm a professor at Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center and also a professor of surgery at University of Cincinnati. I did my PhD, actually master's and PhD in India in biochemistry, and got intrigued by a lot of early research that was done in the 1800s and even 1900s, in mid-1900s. My research was done in a very primitive environment, and so I appreciated what those people did, like Krebs cycle and all that, very, very much. And that sort of attracted me to science a lot. The field, the stellate cell field particularly, in which I'm very interested in, that's my active research area. This has been evolving for a long time in terms of the fibrosis, because these cells called fibrosis. And the trend is to how to target these cells selectively so can you regress excessive fibrosis and even cirrhosis to treat the patients. And now we know that these cells are even involved in liver cancer and acute liver injury. So those are the hot areas in the field right now, and that's what targeted. So this book is it's a comprehensive book about stellate cells that covers almost everything that is there in regard to stellate cells. From the history, I think I tried to make it very interesting. History itself is very interesting. The cells were discovered in 1876, and we came a long way since then through their role in fibrosis and now in various other areas. So all those areas, right from how these cells were developed and research developed to fibrosis, the regression, and everything is covered in this book. I think with time, particularly in the last 8 or 10 years, every other lab wants to do research with stellate cells. And the problem is that now there are cell lines that are available. People use the cell lines, not quite understanding exactly what they will get, because the questions are right, but the cells are not right. And that's why I felt it was important to take this challenge and write a book to give a clear understanding as to what the questions that are being asked should be targeted to what cell, at what stage of that cell's transformation. There is the problem is still there is no cure for fibrosis. So we hope that with this book, people will get that kind of knowledge to see what could be the difficulties, what are difficulties in actually getting some kind of a molecule that can target the disease, and how to target these cells will be something that will be taken from this book by the readers. And again, I think with the other field where stellate cells are now being looked at as the cells that can cause acute liver injury, that also can be targeted by reading this book. I think this is a very exciting book, and the reason for this is I think we tried to make it very comprehensive and yet very simple. So anyone who has somewhat understanding or interest in biology in general and liver in particular should find this book very, very interesting. It is written, and this is what I told the contributors, that make it very simple, yet give all the knowledge, all the comprehensive things about their field, respective fields in regard to stellate cells, and that makes it very simple to go through each of the chapters and understand what this cell actually is. So I think reading this book will really give I think it will be very exciting and enjoyable for the readers, let me put it that way.